Good everyone, welcome to another episode of your favorite tutor. And today is your favorite tutor on mathematics. Alright, what we have on the board, exponential. Okay, so I have some questions on the board and then we are going to solve them. Just be attentive. Alright, here's the first one. Evaluate. We have to evaluate this equation. That is, evaluation simply means to solve. Yeah, so we are solving for x. We are solving for the value of what? X. So therefore solution to question 1. So this is what we are evaluating. 5 raised to the power of 3x plus what? 3 is equals to what? 25 raised to the power of x in bracket raised to the power of what? 1 over 2. Okay. So this is 5 raised to the power of what? 3x plus what? 3. 3x plus 3 equals to, we are going to change 25 to what? Index. Now the index form of 25 is what? 5 raised to the power of what? 2 times the word x. So therefore 2x raised to the power of what? 1 over what? 2. Okay, we need to open this bracket. This is what? 5 raised to the power of 3 plus what? 3 equals to what? Let us open this bracket. So we multiply both what? Powers. So therefore 2x times what? 1 over 2, the same thing as what? 5 raised to the power of what? 2x all over what? 2. So therefore 2 we cancel out 2, leaving just what? X. So this is what? 5 raised to the power of what? 3x plus what? 3 equals to what? 5 raised to the power of what? X. Alright. Law of exponential, you can see that both values are what? The same. 5, 5. What we do, we now do what? Equate what? Powers. Equate what? Powers. If both values are the same, we do what? Equate what? Powers. So therefore we equate powers. This is what? 3x plus what? 3 equals to what? X. Then we do what? Collect like terms. Take s to this other side. It changes to what? Negative. This is 3x minus what? X equals to what? Minus 3. We take 3 to this other side, changes to minus. Take x to this side, changes to what? Minus. So 3x minus x is what? 2x equals to what? Minus 3. So we divide both sides by what? 2. Divide both sides by 2. So therefore x is equals to what? Minus 3 over what? 2. So this is the what? Value for what? X. For the what? The first one. For this equation, if we evaluate, x is equals to what? Minus 3 over what? 2. Alright, let us look at the other one. B. Number 1, B. B is what? Root 2 raised to the power of what? 3x equals to what? 1 over what? 8. Alright, let us change this to what? Index. This is what? 2 raised to the power of what? 1 over 2. 2 raised to the power of what? 1 over 2 raised to the power of what? 3x equals to what? 1. Change 8 to index form is what? 2 raised to the power of what? 3. So therefore, we open this bracket, we multiply. 1 over 2 times what? 3x. This is what? 2 raised to the power of what? 3x over what? 2 equals to what? Raise this up. This is the same as 2 raised to the power of what? Minus 3. 2 raised to the power of what? Minus 3. So you can see here, 2 is here, 2 is here. Values are the same. We do what? Equate powers. So when we equate powers, this is what? 3x over what? 2 equals to what? Minus 3. Minus 3, let us see minus 3 over what? 1. Then we cross multiply. Cross multiply. So when we cross multiply, 3x times 1 is what? 3x x equals to what? 2 times minus 3 is what? Minus 6. Okay, we divide both sides by what? The coefficient of what? X, which is what? 3. So therefore 3x all over what? 3 equals to minus 6 all over what? 3. So 3 cancel 3, therefore x is equal to 6 divided by what? 3 is what? 2. So therefore x equals to minus what? 2. Alright, this is the what? Value for what? X. When we evaluate this what? Equation, the value for x is what? Minus 2. Alright, you can take your time to put it down. Then we do the one, then we solve for what? Number what? 2. Just take your time and put it down. Okay, we're back again. Alright, what we have on the board, we are solving for what? For number 2, we are solving for what? X and what? Y. So therefore this is solution for what? Number 2. Alright, the first equation is what? 2 bracket 4 raised to the power of x equals to what? 32 raised to the power of y. Then the second equation is 125 raised to the power of x divided by 25 raised to the power of y equals to what? 625. Okay, let us solve for the value of what? X and what? Y. Because that's the what? The variables we have here. And they are what? Exponential. Okay, the first one. This is what? 2 bracket what? 4 raised to the power of x equals to what? 32 raised to the power of what? Y. Let us change everything to what? Index form. This is what? 2 times, to open this bracket, we'll multiply, isn't it? This is what? Change 4 to index. This is what? 2 raised to the power of what? 2. X equals to what? 32 in index form is what? 2 raised to the power of what? 5. Then y, 5y. Okay? Now, look at the what? The left-hand side. According to the law of indices, two values are the same. You pick one. Due to multiplication, you add the power. Alright, so therefore, this 2 is in the power of what? 1. And this 2 is the power of what? 2x. So since they are the same, we pick 1. Add the power. It's going to be what? 1 plus what? 2x. Equals to what? What do we have here? This is what? 2 raised to the power of what? 5y. Okay, we can see that the two values here are what? The same. We do what? Equate power. Equate what? Powers. When we equate power, we now have what? 1 plus what? 2x equals to what? 5y. 1 plus what? 2x equals to what? 5y. Alright, let us rearrange it. Let us rearrange. If you rearrange this, what equation is what? 2x minus 5y equals to what? Minus 1. We call this what? Equation what? 1. We just rearrange it. 5y, take it to this other side, change it to what? Negative 1. Take it to this other side, change it to what? Negative. Form of rearranging. Okay, let us see the other one. The other equation, when you get to this stage, you realize that this cannot add up. This is the what? The simplification of this what? Equation. So therefore, first thing we do is to simplify the equation. So this is the simplification. The equation 1 is the what? Simplification of what? This equation. Alright, look at the other equation. This is what? 125 raised to the power of what? X all over what? 25 raised to the power of what? Y equals to 625. Okay, let us expand it a little. So this is, first of all, 125. Let us change it to what? Index form. 125 will be what? 5 raised to the power of what? 3 times what? X divided by 25. 25 raised to the power of 25 in index form is what? 5 raised to the power of what? 2. Then y, this is y equals to what? 6 to what? 5. 6 to 5. 6 to 5. That's 625. In index form is what? 5. Is what? 5 raised to the power of what? 4. Okay. Now look at the left hand side of this equation. You can see 5 is here, 5 is here. The values are what? The same according to the law of indices. Please go and study law of indices. In our previous classes, I talked about what? Indices. So go to my previous video, you'll see the law of indices and the examples. Some expression was solved right there. Okay, so let's continue. So 5 is here. We do what? We pick 1. So due to what? Division, we subtract the what? Power. This is what? 3x minus what? 2y equals to what? 5 raised to the power of what? 4. 5. You can see that the values are the same. We do what? Equate power. So this is what? 3x minus what? 2y equals to what? 4. So this, we call this what? Equation what? 2. So this is the word simplification of this word equation. Okay, all right. We have equation 1 and what? Equation 2. That means we are going to solve what? Simultaneously. Okay, this is what? Simultaneous equation. We solve them what? Simultaneously. Equation 1 is what? 2x minus what? 5y equals to what? Minus 1. This is equation 1. Equation 2 is what? 3x minus 2y equals to what? 4. So therefore, this is what? Equation what? 2. Alright. I'm going to use the eliminational method in what? Simultaneous equation. Eliminational method, and I'm going to eliminate what? X. So since I'm going to eliminate x, I will multiply equation 1 with the coefficient of what? X in equation what? 2. In equation 2, the coefficient of x is what? 3. So I multiply equation 1 with what? 3. While equation 2, I'm going to multiply equation 2 with the what? The coefficient of x in equation what? 1. So coefficient of x in equation 1 is what? 2. So let's multiply. So if I multiply 2x by 3 is what? 6 what? X. Then what? Minus 5 times what? 3. This is what? By 3 by 2. 5 times what? 3. 5 times 3 is what? 15. So this is what? 15 what? Y minus what? 3. Alright, the other one, 2 times this is what? 6x minus what? This is what? 4y equals to what? 2 times what? 4 is what? 8. Okay, so we can see that both variables are what? The same. Both coefficient of x in equation 1 and 2 are what? The same. So can easily what? Eliminate. So therefore, to eliminate, we do what? Subtract. And when we subtract, 6x minus 6x is what? 0. So x has been what? Eliminated. This is what? Minus 15y minus 4y. So let me put it right here. Just watch me. So therefore, what do we have here? Minus 15y minus 4y. You can see it, minus 15y minus 4y. So therefore, two signs cannot actually meet. Put one in the brackets. So therefore, this is minus 15 what? Y. Minus times minus is what? Plus. Plus what? 4y. Are you with me? Okay, minus 15y you are owing. Minus, negative. Plus 4y is what you have. So therefore, if you pay, what is left that you are owing is what? 11 minus what? 11 what? Y. So therefore, this is what? Minus 11y. Then the other one, minus 3 minus 8. So what we have here, minus 3 minus what? 8. Minus 3 minus 8. Minus 3 you are owing. Minus 8 you are still owing. All together is what? Minus 11. This is equals to what? Minus 11. So therefore, what do we have here? 0 is out of the game. This is what? Minus 11y equals to what? Minus 11. Okay. So therefore, we divide both sides by the coefficient of what? Y. Which is what? Divide both sides by the coefficient of what? Y. Which is equals to what? Minus 11. So therefore, minus 11y divided by what? Minus 11 is equals to what? Minus 11 all over what? Minus 11. So therefore, minus 11 cancel out minus 11. Y is equals to what? Minus divided by minus is what? Plus. 11 divided by 11 is what? 1. Y is equals to what? 1. So right here we have the value for what? Y. So let us look for the value for what? X. So now that we have the value for what? Y, we can substitute y into any of the equation 1 and 2. Either we substitute y into equation 1 or we substitute y into equation what? 2. The most interesting part of this is that you will get the same answer. Alright, let us substitute y into what? Equation what? 1. And equation 1 is what? 2x minus what? 5y equals to what? Minus 1. So therefore, substitute y equals to what? 1. Substitute y equals to what? 1. So therefore, this is what? 2x minus what? 5 times what? 1. Since y is what? 1. Anyway, we see y, you put what? 1 equals to what? Minus 1. So therefore, 2x, 5 times 1 is what? The same thing as what? 5 equals to what? Minus 1. You do what? Collect item. This is what? 2x equals to take 5 to the other side of the equation. It becomes what? Positive. Minus 5. When you cross over, that is what? Positive. So therefore, 5 minus what? 1. Therefore, 2x is equals to what? 5 minus 1 is what? 4. We'll now divide both sides by the coefficient of what? X, which is what? 2. So therefore, we divide both sides by what? 2. And x is equals to what? 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the what? End of this what? Episode. You can see that y is equals to what? 1. And x is equals to what? 2. Alright. Now, please, you can put this thing down. Please take note of all these what? Equation and what? Steps. Thank you and God bless you. I remain your what? Favorite tutor. And please subscribe to the what? Channel to get notification of all incoming videos. Thank you.